Hello and welcome back to the Bass Channel. My name is Dave and we're starting a new series that we call Dave's Shorties. Is that what we're calling it? All about short scale basses. We know that shorties are getting a little bit more love in the modern era and more companies are making them than ever before. And I am a big fan of short scale basses, so I'm going to share some of my own and we're going to explore some of the others that are available on the market, or that are available used, or that are available vintage, or that are... So anyway, to kick this off, I have brought one of my own to the studio today. This is an Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray short scale. These are fairly limited edition. Even the regular runs, I think they're only making like 50 to 100 of each color. This one in particular is hot f***ing pink, and it is a vault color from 2021. I believe there were 4 vault colors for 21, and they made 5 of each of them. So there's 5 hot pink ones, there was 5 speed blue, 5, I think it was like a silver sparkle, something like that. But yeah, so it's not a very common instrument, but the regular runs of Music Man Stingray short scales are out there in the wild. They made some Starry Night colored ones. They made some sunburst ones. And the initial runs from 2019 were dark red and ultramarine blue. And you can also get, if you don't want to spend the money on an Ernie Ball Stingray, you can also get the Sterling Stingray now in short scale. All right, let's talk about the specs of this bass a little bit. This is a single humbucker, all passive model. Most of the Music Man Stingray shorties are passive. There are active ones in the Tim Comerford models, but most of the short scales are passive. So you've got a volume, you've got a tone, and you've got a multi-way switch instead of an actual regular knob in the middle that does your series, parallel, and coil split on the humbucker. In addition to that, you got a push-push boost. So you can push your volume knob, and when it pops out, it gives you a little bit of a boost. Push it back in, and it's normal. Very interesting to see a boost on a passive instrument, eh? It's got a roasted maple neck, roasted maple fretboard on this one. Some of them have rosewood fretboards. It's got Hipshot ultralight tuners. It's got the nice sculpted neck joint, neck heel here, that's nice and rounded for comfortable playing. It's got a compensated nut, so it really has all of the hallmarks of a full-blown awesome Stingray. And even though it's passive, I think it still sounds like an awesome Stingray too. And of course, because this is an Ernie Ball Music Man, not a Sterling by Music Man, this one is made in California, like all of the other, San Luis Obispo Stingrays that you know and love from time immemorial. So, not specific to this bass, but to short scale basses in general. Why are they so popular? Why have they been popular for a long time? Why are they coming back in the 21st century? Well, let's think about it. A lot of people will say that the shorter scale means that they're great for beginners or smaller players or guitar players that just need to hit a bass line real quick. But if you're none of those things, they're still cool. Why? So the shorter scale does mean a little bit faster playing and a little bit lower tension, so you get a little more comfort in terms of the play, and of course the sound. The shorter scale means a little bit more fundamental and a few less overtone harmonics. What does that mean? That means you're going to get a solid bass sound, whereas some higher tension strings, longer scales might have more of that piano tone. You're going to get some more of that nice, juicy fundamental out of a short scale. When people think of short scales, they might think, oh, it's just going to be this all bass, all muffled, early 70s Jack Bruce Cream kind of a thing, and it's not going to have any lively articulation and top end. And I'll tell you, this bass is absolutely proves that theory wrong. You've got plenty of top end, you've got plenty of articulation, basically all the hallmarks of a Stingray tone, but it's coming out of a passive short scale instead of an active long scale. So you might have some preconceived notions about short scale basses. Hopefully this video and this series will show you a little bit more about them. There's a whole bunch of shorties out there in the wild, and yeah, hopefully this series gets you a little bit more familiar with all of the options and all the things that you can do with them. So thanks for joining us for this new series. This is Dave from the Bass Channel. We'll see you next time.